Well, wrestling fans, you better get yourself something to drink, something to eat, sit back, and get ready. Because we're in for a long haul with this Monday Night Raw review, wrestling fans. Before I get started, though, really quick, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. And of course, become a subscriber today, and make sure you hit that bell for all notifications and leave me a comment. All that good stuff that I say every time I come on here. Now, wrestling fans, let's dive into this Monday Night Raw. A lot of stuff to cover. I am wondering about a lot of stuff that WWE is doing right now, and a lot of stuff that they said, honestly. Why? We're a few weeks away from Money in the Bank. Okay, you gotta showcase some new talent, right? You have to build up some new talent. You don't want to put the same old talent in the matches. Some of them you don't even want to. Some of them don't even want to come down to the PC to go for Monday Night Raw, right? AJ Styles, he wants time, he's a limited schedule and all this different type of stuff. Randy Orton, etc. Wrestling fans, okay? They put Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is on the rise. And we have others like Rey Mysterio going into it. We're seeing Andrade, Angel Garza, all of them. They're all getting more exposure compared to what we used to see out of them. Wrestling fans, let me make this clear about a couple of things. First off, Apollo Crews. I would love to know what in the world MVP was talking about, or if he has lost it. Because Apollo Crews has not been making statements, has not been one of the top players in WWE, has not been one of the most enthusiastic, awesome competitors in WWE since his arrival on Monday Night Raw. Wrestling fans, you and I both know this to be true. He has been settled right back in backstage eating catering. So MVP, I don't know what you're talking about. Am I glad he's getting TV exposure now? Am I glad he's going for Money in the Bank now? Sure, it adds a different dynamic to it. But I'm sorry, wrestling fans. I'm sorry, WWE. I'm sorry, MVP. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. And I think you need a little fact checking, or better yet, talk to your fans like we are intelligent about the show. Wrestling fans, WWE, I would love to know why we are seeing Charlotte on Monday nights. Why are we seeing the Queen wrestle on Monday nights? Some of you might like this. I know one person that's going to like it. You see him on the channel sometimes with me. Jason Funny. You can check out his channel, KJLW42. But WWE, she's the NXT champion. She is the NXT champion. She should be wrestling on Wednesdays, not Mondays. We should not have to see her on Mondays and Wednesdays unless we are seeing some champion versus champion match or some special event or something of that nature. Not just some random Monday Night Raw. What is this? Super Monday Night Raw like we used to have? Raw Super Show? If that's the case, then why don't you just put all NXT talent on Raw and then put Raw NXT talent on Raw talent on NXT, and we can just have super shows if you're going to continue doing this back and forth. Seriously. Come on, WWE. What else did we see tonight? Well, we saw the end of Ruby Riott. She lost to Liv Morgan. I think it's a shame that Ruby Riott continues to lose. But Liv Morgan, congratulations, you picked up the victory. You have some potential inside the squared circle. I look forward to seeing what you can do in the future. WWE, what in the world are you doing with Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, and Drew McIntyre? Now, wrestling fans, I think every single one of you out there knows that a lot of those comparisons out there was a load of garbage. Seriously. Now, sure. Have they both beaten Brock Lesnar? Yes. One was in that main event, and one was the opening contest. Don't let WWE fool you. Seth Rollins beat him in the opening contest of WrestleMania. Wrestling fans, I don't know, unless it was on NXT, I don't know one faction that Drew McIntyre has led in the WWE. It wasn't three-man band, baby. It wasn't. There's no comparison there. Seth Rollins, he has led plenty. One of them's questionable. One of them's debatable. One of them you could either say Seth Rollins did or Roman Reigns did, a.k.a. The Shield. But this group, Seth Rollins, Murphy, and AOP, can definitely say he's the leader of that group. He has his followers. Speaking of that, I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, going to be a good contest. We all know Drew McIntyre's going to win. But I'm just going to say this. I do not like Drew McIntyre's babyface work. Him as a babyface sucks. He needs to go back to being a heel. Honestly, if Seth Rollins takes the title off of him, I'm fine with it because I am dreading who I think they might bring back and put up as Drew McIntyre's challenger. If you want to know the truth, I'm going to discuss that tomorrow right here on the channel. So y'all tune in for that. Jinder Mahal very well might be on his way back to the WWE. All he's doing is waiting for a call. But I'm saving that for tomorrow, wrestling fans. On for some more Monday Night Raw. Angel Garza, Andrade, and Austin Theory. Now, I like that they're getting exposure. They're getting a lot of TV exposure. I honestly hope that WWE would actually put Andrade against Drew McIntyre for a WWE Championship. Who knows? Take title off Drew McIntyre and give it to Andrade. Build him up to be that credible of a challenger, that credible of a heel, before you do something like that. But wrestling fans, you look at Austin Theory. How many times are they going to make him lose on the main roster? Loss after loss after loss after loss. Vinnie Mac, Paul Heyman, you gotta start doing better. He did have a good matchup with Aleister Black. Well, let me tell you, wrestling fans, let me tell you, WWE, he is losing any type of care, any type of want, any type of, hey, he's alright, hey, he's cool, any type of that the fans want out of him. Me, in particularly. Any type of, hey, I want you to be pushed, I want you to do good, is wearing thin if he continues to lose. Okay? Because he loses every single week. If you're going to do that, you might as well take him back down to Wednesday nights. Now, as far as Angel Garza is concerned, not bad. Not bad at all. Continue what you're doing with him. Honestly, just continue what you're doing with him. Now, WWE says that we need to get invested in their tag team division. WWE says, oh, tag team division's on fire. Man, that's what they said tonight. A bunch of other stuff. Look out for the tag team division. Look out for Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. All this stuff, right? Wrestling fans, I would love to know what is there to look out for. The Viking Raiders having sing-along karaoke time. No. You're supposed to be dominant, destructive, fearful. Yes, I know you're baby faces, but that's beside the point. You're supposed to be this absolute monstrous tag team that mows down everybody. And you're in a car having sing-along karaoke time? Seriously? And then you have Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. Hey, I like Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. Don't get me wrong, wrestling fans. Don't get me wrong. A good tag team. Okay? A really good tag team. I enjoy seeing Ricochet and Cedric Alexander as a tag team. But they lost last week. And this week, you paired them up against jobbers. Okay? Now, they didn't announce them as jobbers. They announced them as NXT talent. But, look, main roster eyes, if you're NXT talent, then you're jobbers. Okay? Unless you're Charlotte. So, WWE, you shouldn't have had this long, ongoing match with them. You shouldn't have. You want us to care about Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, then you should be actually showcasing what they can do without seeing them get beat up. Makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. You gotta do better than that. But that was pretty much all of Monday Night Raw. I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody cares about the Kabuki Jobbers losing to Nia Jax, aka Kairi Sane, losing to Nia Jax again. I don't think anybody cares about that. So why should I go into it? Okay? And outside of that, nothing really happened. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of your Monday Night Raw review. And if you did, leave me a big thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment down below. And of course, subscribe and do all that kind of good stuff also. And make sure you hit that bell for all notifications, because I always leave good content on this channel, wrestling fans. And go back and watch anything you missed. That is appreciated. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch each and every one of you on the other side. Talk to you later.